Yo, 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 it's the Black King in the house. Yo, 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 with my peace, my people. Anyway, this is out going out to all the people that actually do AMVs. And I don't know if you really care or not, but this is for you. My advice to you is do not upload to YouTube. I mean it, stop uploading to YouTube, I'm telling you. Okay? It's not a good place to upload. I don't care if it's got a place to upload past 15 minutes or 9 minutes. You can't really be doing it. It's stupid. It's not stupid that you're doing A and B's. It's the fact that you're doing it up to a website that has a balonious copyright system. The copyright system is so doggone broken that they don't even watch, do they? And it's like, okay, you gotta put all this credit and blah 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 blah. Well, alright, like I had a video like in the day and they didn't even bother to watch the video all the way through. They just look and see if I've got anything on there. They just don't like. That's all they do. They don't even watch all the way through or nothing. Because I'm gonna tell you something. There was nothing in there in that video that even anywhere suggested or anyhow that I wanted to make money off the song or anything like that. I was just singing the bloody song because I felt like it. And at the time, I wasn't even looking to make money. Um, you know. And here's the thing: you think that because you people would. I mean, even though that Facebook has the same kind of sort of deal, you can still upload it anyway. I mean, you still have to split up the video anyway because of the copyright system anyway. Which but you might as well upload it to Facebook, and you only get like 20 minutes. But so what? At least you got something there, and you don't have to worry about really that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it'd be more fair for me to say that okay, it's wrong to upload to a website that has because and it's so before I continue on, I should warn you now. I may be swearing in a few minutes or something, but anyway, these guys are so hell bent, whoops, on these rules of copyright that they don't bother. So I think I really, really, really hate to break it to you, but you need to stop uploading to YouTube. And I only say that with the greatest care. I'm not saying that your AMV is bad. It doesn't mean that at all. You could be the world's best dancer and have the crappiest song on your video, even though it has nothing to do with you in that song, or you didn't sing it, no nothing, or if you did, because I did, I seriously sang a song. I was just singing it because I could. I don't care about the money. It's like I was saying, I didn't even ask for the money. They didn't even bother reading. If they had watched it all the way through, they wouldn't. They would have saw that I did not say, or nor did I suggest that I wanted money from it or that it was my song. I never suggested it. I mean, sure, I suggested that it's my song in a sense, but not in the sense of that I created the song and that I want, blah 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 for it. No, because I didn't create the song. And anytime I do anything anyway, it's never to say or suggest that I own such a project or in the fact that I made like okay, I don't make games, so I'm not gonna sit there and claim that it's my game because I created it. No, it's my game because I love it. I mean, but I can't claim it like it's my own because like it's my only copy. Because you got a lot of people who can do the same doggone thing. Because everybody's got a copy. Like, okay, good example: Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 7. And that's how. You know, I am really as you humans might say. Well, not that I'm not a human being, but that's beside the point. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, I'm dying to play Final Fantasy VII, the remake, the actual remake, not the one where it was put in HD. Because really, you can't really tell. I mean, the actual HD, I would think more likely than anything, is the one where they actually put it in more graphical detail like when they did the movie, and it's more, how do you say, more adventurous or more it's got more to it. You know what I mean? I couldn't think of the words, so I just let it go, and I'm gonna roll with it. So, you know, if I do think it would, I'll put it in the next video. But I don't know. And sometimes I forget anyway. That's if I remember to remember. That makes any sense, you know? By the time I go to record again, so I don't know. Cause sometimes I'll do that, and I'll remember it, and then I'll be like, okay, the next time I record, and when I record, I forget. Sometimes I do that, so I don't know how many of you out there actually do that, but that's how I do it. And I haven't had HD for a long time, so I'm gonna turn this up to, and I have actually now 1080p. Can you believe that? I could do that, but it only allows me to do so much. So it means I can actually sit here and put this with the editor's program I have and put it in 1080. I never All I had was in fact before that I didn't even have HD. All I had was less than that. But then I had all I could go up to was 720 or 720. I mean, which is only the first HD. I think I can go to Ultra HD, but I'm not sure on that, so don't quote me on that. So, in other words, I can either confirm or deny that until I actually test it out. Because I mean, even though I've actually had an Acer before, anyway, I had an Acer before, you know, and anyway, stop, doggone cat. Anyway, you know, it's just the way it happens. Where was I at now? Anyway, I don't want to put this on for too long, but I will definitely try out, because that is the next step. I mean, 1080 has been around for a long time, which is actually the next step, which is actually more of Blu-ray, which Blu-ray is now getting to ultra-way. I don't know. I don't really understand it myself, but I'm sure a lot of you do. So, even though that I really don't know the difference of HD versus just watching a screen, but I would think that more like high definition would be the more better the graphics, the more way the 3D model actually corresponds with the atmosphere, the area. I can walk around like the like Cloud Stripe, And if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but I'd like to get it as soon as it's actually cheaper. Cause I'm not spending out what they want for it. And I think it's like something when it goes down to cheaper, or if it goes on Steam. Uh, well, actually, a lot of times things that are on Steam are way too doggone expensive anyway. So I'd rather wait till it goes like to to the cat, a cheaper price, and that's even if I can afford it after all my bills. A lot of times I'm broke, or after our bills, I should say. But anyway, we don't have hardly any money. A lot of it goes out on like RuneScape, and just for laughs and giggles, because I don't really like uh, how you call it, don't think I'm being serious here or anything, but yeah, drugs and alcohol, yeah, that's what it goes on. No, but seriously though, I mean, now that the joking's out of the way, let's be real here. Goes out on bills. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you about all my bills, because really, it's not really something I should talk about, and it's none of anybody's business. And not that I would hide anything, but I mean, there's a lot going out more than what I'm getting in, and I have to rely on loans to help me out, and that's pretty doggone sad because I've never actually done this to myself before, but I have gotten close to it, I would say, because I went into the hole because I was putting money out on Facebook, and I was amazed that they even let me go that far. But it happened. So yeah, and I'm not feeling good. And I didn't want to put it on the camera, and I don't want people because I don't want people thinking that I'm being naked or anything. But I am wearing pants. I'm just not wearing a shirt. I didn't feel like putting on a shirt. And wish I can get one of this one thing here. Because I mean, it's got a open window open region. I don't know what that is about. You know, I'd like to show another clip, but I don't know if we have time for that. You should tell me how much time is on these things, but I don't know. In fact, we're gonna do it now. Um, and there is more scenes to this, but I've never actually gotten it. They wanted me to do some other things, and even when I actually had like membership on this, they never actually let me have more than like one scene, which is stupid. And that's even before they upgraded it. So yeah, let's go to YouTube, and what I'm gonna do is review another video I have on here. Oh wow, change. Yeah, part 10. Special episode: The Return of Goku. Don't smile. Yeah, see, I didn't get the way why they didn't actually make that in like well, you can't see it right now. I just remembered now. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't make like a movie like Brotherhood or whatever for Final Fantasy 15. It says it's a full movie, but I mean anyway in English. I don't mean like English subtitles, but yeah, there is that. Rock Lee versus Shooter best fight. Ah, I've seen better fights than that. And speaking of stupid Dragon Ball Z, now not that it was stupid um, for a lot of stuff, but man, when they got out with Super, it got really kind of like threw off the old thing. I mean, it was okay for a while there when they did the whole, but there's only so much you can do. And it just kind of, and then they wanted to actually finally write Goku out of the show, and it's like, okay, like they didn't do that before. Like, okay, even though the Goku is gonna be there, but it's like he's gonna die again. And it took them like I don't know how many episodes before they finally put Goku back into the thing. But they've done that like so many times now. And I'm gonna tell you something else. If they actually do that, and even though it's like coming out for actual English, But I couldn't tell you if it's going to be fan dubbed or what because so far, I mean, there's supposed to be a website you can go to watch it, but it's actually fake. What it is what you're going to see is maybe a fan dub version of the English, and it's going to be on Kiss Anime. I know that's a weird name for it, but that's what it's called. Um, that's the only way you'll ever find anything that's in English of that caliber, I should say. So anyway, let's go to Final Fantasy VII. I mean, there was indeed. Oh, how do I get to my channel now? All right. See they got the way of this new way set up, and it kind of sucks because you got to go through all this, and it's kind of stupid. But I mean, at the same time, it's okay. It's not too terribly bad, but bad enough. Like I've got videos right now I could actually review, but I'm not gonna review them right in this episode. But I'm gonna go to I have like a bunch of playlists. I don't remember if I actually said that. I probably did say that, but forgive me if I don't remember. You're gonna have to kind of roll with me and kind of go with me as I go along. If I've already said it, I do apologize, but there's like a lot of them that I really need to get rid of anyway. Why YouTube? Just why? Okay, let's place the code in one. Here it is. The one with 64 videos. One or more of your videos have been removed from places because they were deleted from YouTube. Why? That is not a duplicate. Alright, let's start out with number one. Okay, let's see. Screen capture. This is when I was getting back into Final Fantasy VII, but my god. Look at how I used to look like. I mean, even my shirt. I mean, look at all of what you got there. And then, because, I mean, like I said, this was my only recorder at the time. I was starting to get back into it. And, you know, finally, I think it was like, I want to say like episode 3.
Well, welcome, folks. Welcome
I think I was
to
still
a really
using Google
good video
Plus or
on
whatever
that
this is
stuff.
now. Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go with W up left down right, which is from my keyboard from the website.
Okay, honestly, I don't know what he just said, but let's like, um, Wow. It is low on this video. I mean, like literally this video.
Um, TRDSZS. I need to really put that on
Yeah,
my
this is when I
notes.
was trying to figure out how to do the game, the controller because, I mean not the controller, but the keyboard because I mean the keyboard itself is very hard to do when you're trying to do emulation. That's why people go to game pads, like a controller that does wireless or wired. I have a wired controller, and I believe I was showing that on one of my videos. But this here, he just does some kind of a cheat code. This guy, me, and there, right there. Hey, dude. You already pinned a comment. This will replace it. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'll put it off screen though.
And this is what I'm also starting it over. So, you know, for the Let's Play itself, the actual first Let's Play, like I've said, mentioned this probably about, I don't know how many times now, but it was actually off of a legit console, off a legit CD. So look at the two screens here, the difference between now and then, especially when it started to get better. Look at that. You had like 2 episodes. I probably got other videos on there. They're extras that, I mean, they're even slower than this. I like that trend though. Can't say I really like it in the smaller screen, and I don't think anybody else did either. A lot of people don't like it when I sing too. That's another thing. I should also tell you that, and that's another reason why I gave up trying to sing. Wow, look at how slow that is. I mean, of course, this computer isn't exactly up to par with everything. And I think it's kind of stupid the way they have this recorder now that I actually have to use in the video or whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have the video. It came with Intel. Intel is actually the best there is. I mean, well, not above anybody, but it ties in with NVIDIA and, and all that other stuff. Because it's Intel HD, and HD is one of the better cards there is compared to just having a card. Um, for better viewing purposes, I guess. Like I said, I mean, for me personally, I couldn't tell you because I'm not really an HD person. Sure, I watch things in HD, but that's because that's there it is. I mean, if it's not in HD, I'm not gonna bitch, moan, and cry about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Burn? There I am messing with the colors. Nowadays, I stick with either what it already is or whatever. And because see, the game itself actually starts out with blue, and I pretty much stick with it anyway because I really can't mess with it till after certain events, or I don't remember to till some point in the game. So
That actually makes no sense. Just look at that thing there. It's just flying.
and another thing I actually should point out there, that guy, that Roby Tumbly guy that's gonna go soon. You can talk to, get an extra bonus thing, even though it really doesn't do anything for the storyline itself. It doesn't even mess up the game or nothing. And what it does is just takes out more time of the game of you actually playing it to actually talk to him. And I forget what he says, but it doesn't really mean anything. But in order to advance the plot, you actually have to go right there where I moved to right there. So
Whoa! You used to get soldiered all that. Not every day you find one in a group like Eve Lynch.
see how I used to talk then. I mean, especially the sound. I mean, the sound is just like whack compared to what it is now, oh my god.
What's he doing with this in English? Hold Jesse, he was a soldier. Who quit it? I was on the list. Didn't catch a name. As always.
Yeah, that's what I pretty much do. I never ever change his name. I think I might have changed probably whatever. I probably have added on Strife or whatever in one of the playthroughs I've actually been through. Not on a legit let's play or anything. And it's very hard. I mean, even though officially in the guidebook they give him a last name, and a lot of pet characters don't have a last name, I think it's kind of stupid that you can't actually put in the name there, or like when they're talking, they don't actually say Cloud Strife. I mean, they'll actually say Strife, like if they actually mention him somehow or another, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, not in this game, particularly or this version of it. Like back when it was first came out. Um, I don't. I'm not talking about when I played it. No. Shoot.
Club.
I was one of the first ones. I wouldn't say I was number one, but we were well, to get Final Fantasy VII, and but I was probably also one of the last ones of the first before it came out. I think he was out in 2001. I want to say I don't remember. I should actually put what year this came out, but
Hell yeah. I don't care what your names are. I'm just here to do my job, and that's enough. Okay, and leave me.
now I messed up on there. I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. That's how I should have said it, but I
Alone.
didn't.
I put you in America. Now, before we continue on, you see that fan that's up there, the top building? Yeah.
What's he talking about? Oh, I get. I think I might have been talking about something else at the time, but you guys couldn't see it because look at how choppy that thing is. This whole entire deal. I mean, you can't hardly tell what's going on. Now here, there's a fan up there, and you probably think I'm thinking talking about that, but I don't know. Of course, that's been so many years ago since I was actually that person at the time. If you know what I'm getting at. If you don't, well, let's just get it like this, okay? Let's say you have a past self that's still you in a sense, but that's like you in the past. You know what I mean? If you don't think about it, you know what I'm saying?
We got a chance to look at it. Whatever, just look at that fan. It's very hard to emulate that or animate fans like that.
It is. Oh, I see what he's talking about. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, yeah, it's hard. It can be like okay, there's this chat program called Palace, and you can make fans spin whatever, and it's hard to actually do. But the coding in video games, I'm not gonna swear I know how hard it is to put one in, but I can swear to you it'd be very hard if you don't know what you're doing. Because it's very delicate process if you don't know what you do. 'Cause, I mean, it's pretty much easy if you know what you're doing. I mean, if anything, I should say probably. Of course, sometimes that doesn't work for everything. But even if you do know what you're doing, that doesn't stop from the fact of not, from being very hard to do, no matter what, no matter how much you may know about it. Because like sometimes those things will be things that change.
I suppose you have to have the talent to do it.
Talent. What an idiot. Ow. Doggone cat. Let's get forward. Now, see here, there is something there. I mean, if you look around here, there's like really no point in lollygagging around. Even if I wasn't Let's Playing, I don't lollygag around there. I never have taken the time to really go around in the whole entire place. There's just not much to really do. But Again, even though there's not much you can do, which is kind of pointless to me, why they even let that be. But yeah, you can move around, and it's the only time you can do this at the top pointer there.